Hello, my beautiful bull gang. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your girl, Taurus Sun Tarot. So, we have new moon in Cancer in about 2 days on the 17th. And I just wanted to do a little check in for Taurus and intuitive reading. We'll see what comes out. So, you guys grab your tea, your coffee, your mixed drink, whatever else is going in your mug. Zero judgment here, okay? Um, and just curl up and let's dive into it. So I touched on pretty much all of these in the short. If you missed it, go ahead and check it out. I'm gonna dive in deeper. So I heard Tennessee orange. It just made me like I could see that type of orange. Um, and it really made me think of the chakra associated with that. So some of you guys could be working on chakra cleansing, things like that nature. And then I already touched on Beauty and the Beast, Belle of the Ball. But with Barnyard Wedding especially, it felt like for some of you, you could be meeting someone at a wedding. It doesn't have to be a barnyard, but that's just what I specifically heard. And then with Zach Bryan, some of you guys could love his music just like I do. Yeah, and then with Oops, I Did It Again, that really felt more like a genuine mistake. It came to me in the version of the Britney Spears song, but I personally don't like that song. And but it just made me feel like a genuine sense of like sorrow for, or even like also maybe a smidge of like anger at yourself for like falling for the same thing. And then I heard I'm in love with a stripper and blondes have more fun. So I am very curious to see if any of this resonates in your reading, Taurus. But so with all of that being said, let's jump in and get you an angel number. So you guys, it would mean the world to me. I am trying to get to 500 subscribers. So if you could just like the video, subscribe to the channel, it means so much to me. And it helps my algorithms so much more than you could ever know. I truly feel that these messages are super important. And I just want to spread them as far and wide as I can. So it takes 2 seconds. If you guys could just help me out with that. Love you forever. So, spirit angels and ancestors, please help me see what I need to see for Taurus energy, sun, moon, and rising. However Taurus resonates for you, and cross watchers, you are always welcome. I endorse that shit. I absolutely do. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, 333 potential. You could be seeing this on a clock or receipts. You could just be seeing this, you know, kind of randomly. So with potential, let's see. You know, intuitively, it just feels like untapped potential. So sometimes when I get this card, I think of unlimited potential, but I heard like untapped potential. So for some of you, this feels like you could be starting a new cycle or something new and you have yet to realize your full potential. Okay. Let's see what the card says. Your chance to reach your highest of potentials is here. Perseverance has gotten you to where you are. Taurus, we are a very persistent sign. I am also not in a rush for this reading at all. So if you're looking for a short reading, you can go to another tarot channel. That's totally fine. So perseverance has gotten you to where you are. Excuse me, all sorry. You have been through so much, and this guidance is here to show you that you are exactly where you need to be. So if you guys have just started a new job, a new opportunity, you could be doubting yourself, but Spirit is saying, don't. This is exactly where you need to be. My potential is infinite. I use my strength as my ally to pursue my highest good. There could be some situation that feels like very unstable for some of you, but Spirit is saying if that's the case, it's just because it's clearing away for anything that wasn't meant for you, okay? So that could just be for literally one Taurus. So you guys, I got this new deck and I went to a tarot class. It was absolutely lovely. I've got to sit down with other readers, other psychics, and we read for each other. We got to know each other. We played with all different types of decks. Everyone brought like 2 or 3 different decks. I mean, it was just so much fun. And I really truly feel like these women and men helped strengthen my abilities. And we actually all agreed we will be coming back, and it'll be a monthly thing. So very exciting. But yeah, so I was able to find this new deck there. So I'm just going to pull one card from that. But anyways, for me to bring that up, it just feels like it's this message from Spirit. Like, don't question. Now, I went alone to this tarot class and I was nervous. I've never actually done face-to-face tarot reading with other people who consider themselves like readers and psychics. So it was very intimidating, you know, as someone who just started practicing a couple of months ago. But it was so fun. And yeah, so anyways, Spirit, Angels, and Ancestors, please let me get one specific card, just one specific card for my Taurus to help set the general energy for this reading. What energies does Taurus need to be aware of in this moment as we are transferring into the new moon in Cancer? What energies does Taurus need to be aware of at this time, please, Spirit? Okay. Wow. This is so serendipitous, Taurus. I just did a reading for Aries, and I was speaking about how, and funny enough, at the bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups was out in their spread also. If you guys have Aries in your chart, or if you're dealing with an Aries, I highly recommend you watch that video for sure. But anyways, I was speaking about how the High Priestess, which I had pulled for them, and the Magician in the traditional Italian version of the tarot deck before the French had gotten their hands on it, was referred to as the Pope and the Popess. So this feels like if you are dealing with an Aries, this is definitely it's a very intense spiritual connection. I don't like to use buzzwords like twin flame and soulmate and karmic, just because, yeah, I'm gonna say this is a very intense soul connection. And so what I mean by that is you guys can almost feel each other even when you're not there. You think of this person a lot and they think of you a lot, and there's this energetic pull. So when you guys hear certain music, you could be reminded of memories with them. When you smell certain things, and as I said, I just got a whiff of almost like a peach perfume, and I do not wear fruity perfumes. But anyways, yeah, smell could be important for someone. I know as a Taurus, I love to smell good. I know smell's important to me, but anyways, with the Magician and potential here, this is definitely Spirit's way of saying, like, you have no idea of the untapped potential. You're just getting started. For some of you, especially with the evil eye symbol, it's not the evil eye symbol. I forget the actual name of this, but with this being depicted here, you know, you could be working on spiritual practices such as myself, like tarot, just trying to truly tune in on your psychic abilities. Yeah. But you have, even if that's not your case, you have everything at your disposal right now. Notice he has candles lit and in his sombrero that is lighting this candle. So you have the flame within you. You just need to learn how to channel it. Okay, you need to learn better direction of your energy. Where your energy goes, attention flows. So be careful of where and who you're giving your time and attention to, because that could be limiting your potential. Okay. So Spirit, Angels, Ancestors, what other messages do you have for Taurus as we are transferring into new moon in Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you, Spirit. Cards are a little jumpy for you, Taurus. We love that. So let's see what the first card here is. We have the Eight of Pentacles, Two of Swords, and Five of Cups. I know Spirit is messing with me. In the tarot class, when other people were pulling for me, the most common card that came out, it came out 3 times for me in less than an hour, and it's coming out again. And I am a Taurus, but so let's talk about it. Like, right? So there's obviously some important messages with this Five of Cups for me personally, but also for the Taurus collective, I feel. You've been putting your, I'm hearing Nose to the Grindstone by Tyler Childers. I don't know how to say that. But with Eight of Pentacles, you've been keeping your nose to the grind. You've been putting in the work spiritually, financially, emotionally. You've been showing up every day. One thing that I really do notice about this card, and it is perfect to have these two next to each other. I mean, even this, look at how battered and worn down his clothes are in the back. You can kind of see the little frails. His like black jacket thingy is like torn to shit, okay? And he doesn't have a lot of red. He doesn't have a cloak on, right? He's very like, this reminds me of like working class. Like you don't have a lot of riches. And then look at this guy. He's got a hat. He's got some wands rather. He's got a big beautiful castle. Look at how different the shoes are. He has more like boots. And his outfit is all one color. He's got a cloak to go over it. I mean, just notice the difference between these two cards. So it feels like you're coming out of this energy of putting your, maybe even hiding your emotions behind your work, Taurus. That's something I just picked up on. Like hiding your emotions, hiding behind your work. But that's actually limiting your potential because you're trying to manifest this new beginning. And Spirit is saying with the Two of Wands, like you already know which way to go and you already know the path to get there. I'm picking up again on this heavily psychic energy for you guys, especially notice the way he is holding the globe. To me, it's kind of giving me that crystal ball vibe, especially reflected in the same card here with the Magician. He literally has a crystal ball. So for some of you, yeah, it just definitely feels like you could be working again on divination, sort of ethereal, occult, spiritual kind of, I don't want to say magic, but yeah, I guess magic, you know, whatever you want to call it, energy studying, you know, whatever's. But with the Two of Wands here, it does feel like you are making a decision and some hearts are going to get broken, right? Something is going to have to spill. Something is going to have to like let the cat out of the bag. For some of you, this does feel like you could be getting ready to leave a job. You know, you found a better opportunity with more, I'm hearing like rags to riches. So, you know, for some of you, it could be like you're coming into more money. You're truly learning that your potential with your accolades, with your experience can be better recognized elsewhere and celebrated and also like rewarded. Again, pentacles outside of spiritual, I mean, it can mean and represent a lot, okay? And as I say that, Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, with the devil behind that, yeah, it feels like you have to give up this shadow energy. It's like this energy of like losing, like stepping outside of your comfort zone, right? So you're losing some sense of comfort and maybe even a little bit of stability, but momentarily. And you don't even notice the 2 cups that are completely full right behind you. Like there's no need to cry over spilled milk is kind of the energy I'm getting with that card. Also, this can just, the Five of Cups doesn't always have to refer to sadness and loss. This can too just be also reflecting inexperience, and lack of knowledge, emotional immaturity, but you know, only emotional, the only reason I say emotional is because we tie the cups so heavily to emotion, you know, but it, yeah, so anyways. Spirit, what other messages do we have for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? However Taurus resonates for you. Cross watchers are always welcome. You guys, if any of this has resonated, of course, please drop a comment below. I read every single one of them, and it means the world to me. Okay. And of course, let me know, just give some feedback. You know, if you like the beginning portion of the segment, the channeled messages, any feedback is totally welcome. So Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what messages do we have for Taurus? And again, you guys, if you would like to book a personal reading, a private session, info is in the description box below. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. So you have the 8 and the 6 of Pentacles, both very balanced energies, okay? Again, as I said, you've made a decision. Some hearts may have to be broken, but as you gain more experience, you are going to stay thirsty for knowledge, for more info, for new creative ways of thinking about things. You're going to keep a page mindset. So what does that mean to me? You're going to keep an open mind, a curious mind. The page to me is like kind of like the forever student. And with the 6 of Pentacles, again, more balance, especially being depicted with the scales here. A random side message doesn't really feel like it fits into the reading, but something I feel I have to mention. Someone could be in a connection where a masculine energy is giving to more than one person. Okay, if you see that in the card. So someone could be, it's kind of like Spirit's way of like, beware of breadcrumbing. Okay. And with the 9 of Cups, yeah, just stepping into your fulfillment. This is where you, yes, thank you, Spirit. Taurus, this is where you learn of your unlocked potential, okay? And then once you've tapped into that, you're going to just yoke up even more. You're just going to continue to level up because you are someone who is always going to stay curious. You're always going to stay hungry, stay humble, you know. Beautiful, beautiful, awesome energy. So it feels like you guys are in a very good mood. Yeah, the 5 of Cups to me definitely speaks more of an inexperience, and maybe just even to a need for kind of like isolation at this time, more so than it does about sadness, especially with the 9 of Cups. The amount of yellow and blue being depicted here, it doesn't really give me a somber vibe. So yeah, but anyways, Taurus, I hope something here really did resonate. If so, please like and subscribe to the channel. It means so much more than you know. Again, really trying to reach 500 before the end of this month. And I'm just trying to speak that into existence. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.